Hi everyone and welcome to Display Repair. In this video we'll be showing you the most common symptoms of an engine misfire. What does an engine misfire mean? Well, that essentially means that one of the cylinders on your car's engine is not working. This is a pretty rare car problem. It doesn't happen all that often. It mostly happens on higher mileage cars, but when it does happen, these symptoms can be a bit dramatic. The main point of this video is to show you how to notice these symptoms on time, what to pay attention to, so you can make the repair as soon as possible. An engine misfire puts some serious strain on the engine, and if you don't make the repair on time, it can cause, in the long run, some serious and more costly engine damage. So hopefully this video will help. Stay tuned.
DisplayRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DisplayRepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips.
Rough idling. When an engine misfire appears, probably the first thing you'll notice is a rough engine idle. The engine will not have that usual smooth and nice idling. Instead, you'll hear a disturbing thumping or even rattling sound coming from the engine bay. Vibrations in the passenger cabin. The rough idling will cause some serious vibrations inside the passenger cabin. You'll feel it on the steering wheel also. So, even if you don't hear the engine idling roughly, you'll sense the passenger cabin trembling and shaking. These vibrations are produced by a shaking engine. The engine shakes and jitters. When mentioning a shaking engine, this is the next symptom you'll easily notice. Just take a look under the hood into the engine bay, and if you see that the engine is shaking, trembling and jumping around the engine bay, there is probably an engine misfire. The check engine light appears. At this time, or even earlier during the rough idling symptom, you'll see the check engine light appear on the dashboard. In the beginning, it may appear intermittently, later it will be on all the time. In this case, the check engine light was first lit up all the time, and later it started blinking as the misfire got worse. Loss of engine power and poor acceleration. At this point, if you try to drive the car, you'll notice a big loss of engine power. As a rough estimate, 30 to 50% of the engine power will be gone. You'll best notice this symptom when accelerating. The car will first stall a bit and then accelerate sluggishly. Depending on how many cylinders are misfiring, the engine may even tend to cut out completely, or you may have trouble starting the engine again. A higher fuel consumption. If you drive the car with an engine misfire, you'll almost immediately notice a higher fuel consumption. It isn't uncommon that the fuel consumption doubles during this time, especially when the engine is cold. A smell of gasoline coming from the exhaust. Finally, when you start the engine, you may sense a strong smell of gasoline coming from the exhaust pipe. Essentially, instead of the air-fuel mixture combusting inside the cylinder, it comes out of the exhaust, causing the characteristic smell. So, dear viewers, as you've probably concluded with all those pretty dramatic symptoms, it's not that hard to notice an engine misfire. When it happens, like in case of the ignition coil, and we've made a series of videos about how to solve that problem. If you have a P0300 code, a bad ignition coil, how to change it, how to diagnose it and all. And else, if you have a problem like that and the ignition coil is bad, you'll notice almost immediately that there is an engine misfire. There can be other reasons. It can be a bad spark plug if you don't do maintenance on time, if the spark plugs haven't been changed. That could be a reason. There could be a bad connector on the ignition coil. There could be bad wiring. There could be a, God forbid, bad ECU unit, and the list goes on. Again, the main point of this whole video is to notice the engine misfire on time, because lots of people would start the car, they wouldn't notice. You can still drive the car, they would drive that for some period of time. And because of this, because one cylinder is not working, and the rest are, you can put some serious strain onto the engine, cause some serious damage in the long run. And if you continue to drive the car like that for a prolonged period of time, you may end up with some costly and expensive repairs. So that's it for this time. I hope this video helps. If you find the time, please like and subscribe. It's a big help for what we're doing. Also watch our other videos where I think you'll find some useful car related, maintenance related, driving related content, and lots of useful things about cars. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your time.